unboxing I did for the Rome ropes had a pretty positive response, like almost immediately, better than most of the videos I've done. And I'm thinking this might possibly turn into a hi-fi review channel, but I'm not really sure. Alright, it's been a while since I did a vlog. I am on my way right now to check out the site for a video shoot that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. A little bit last minute for me to be checking out the site today, but that's how it goes sometimes. So let's check that out. We have hit and passed 5,000 subscribers on the channel. We actually are at, I want to say at the time of this video, around 5,120 something, which still completely boggles my mind. But the amount of time this channel has been around, that we've already, or that we've at all hit thousands of people. You see, when I started this YouTube channel, it was a way for me to be busy and vent and deal with things that I was going through at the time. And it still is to an extent. Not many of you, well, some of you might know this, but I went through a divorce. And before that, I had a recording studio. And around the end of my marriage, I started vlogging, just kind of for fun. After things went downhill, though, I decided I wanted to put more time and effort into my YouTube channel. And I decided I wanted to try and involve one of my biggest passions, which is audio. Having been an engineer and having owned a recording studio, I'd been very passionate about audio. In fact, I'd always been very passionate about it. Pretty much my whole life, I'd always had a different pair of headphones around my neck and was always talking about amps and vinyl and all kind, all the fun stuff like that. I didn't realize there was such a big community behind it. I always thought it was just my weird little kind of quirk. So during this time, when I was going through this divorce, I started making these videos, these small review videos. One of my first ones was like the Rome ropes. There were some Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth IEMs and the Grado SR80E, I believe, which that video isn't around anymore. It got taken down because of the music I used in it. And I started doing little things here and there. And one day at work, I was working a desk job then because I didn't have the recording studio anymore. I was working for AT&T with one of my best friends, if not my best friend. And I found that they made a closed-back version of the 598 from Sennheiser. Realized I couldn't find any reviews on it, so I assumed that it must have just recently come out. So I got a pair on the spot and paid extra for same-day delivery, listened to them the entire night, and posted a review the next day. It was not the best review in the world, but I tried. And the next day they went on Black Friday sale, and that video got 20,000 hits in one night. That pushed me from having, I want to say, around 40 subscribers to having close to 150, which really kickstarted things for me. And at that point, I started making videos very frequently. I want to say it was twice a week, and I kept it up at twice a week for quite a while. The initial struggle I had was finding content to make, finding things to make videos about, and not knowing a lot of things. There are plenty of things I didn't know at the time. Lots of things I hadn't experienced, and the list goes on and on. But finding things to review, because, less than 1,000 subscribers at the time, really hard to get companies to send you things, but also I was going through divorce, didn't have a lot of money. So really I was just at the mercy of whatever I could buy and then resell to try and put that money into my next video. And some people did start sending me things. Someone sent me the Bayer DT990s and a few other things here and there. It's just things did start to pick up, and I decided that I wanted to go on a trip to expand my library of all the things I've heard. So I went to New York City. When I got to New York, I was just under 1,000 subscribers. I want to say I was like 800 or 900 to Can Jam in New York City in, I want to say it was like January or February this year, 2017. And it was an awesome trip. It was an incredible experience. I got really sick. I didn't end up filming nearly as many things as I wanted to film, and I lost a lot of footage, but it was still totally worth it. I got to meet a lot of great people. I got to hear a lot of things I wouldn't have gotten to have heard yet otherwise. Regardless of all the things I didn't necessarily get filmed, it surprised me so much. People were walking up to me saying, "Oh dude, I love your videos," and stuff like that, and I'm like, really? I'm this little guy. I've got like 800-900 subscribers at the time, but I felt like every couple minutes someone would walk up to me, and it was just like that the whole time during the 3 days I was there. And like the event organizers knew me. It was really crazy. It was a good feeling. It was really surprising, and it kind of made me realize how small the online audio community is, but also how involved a lot of its members are. It's a very involved community, and it seems like everyone in this community, for the most part, has a pretty good understanding of what is going on with all of the news and people around them and things like that. So around that time, I made a Discord group, which I think is sitting around like 500 members or something like that right now. I pretty much hang out in there all the time. If you want to ever check it out, it's in the link of pretty much every video description. I started really trying to focus on that idea of community, and that is really what's helped me get to where I'm at now, is community. And my life is really busy right now. I edit video for a living for record labels and musicians and stuff like that. Basically, I make music videos a lot right now. In case you're wondering what I do as a day job, I'm a video guy. I film, I direct, I do all this different stuff. I film and direct on my own personal projects, but projects for other people, I do a lot of editing. Eventually, I plan to open up a post house, which I think would be really cool, and have a team of editors here in Nashville, or around Nashville. And I'm not actually in Nashville, I'm just south of it, but same kind of area. I'm in a college town just south of it called Murfreesboro. Though I do plan on getting out of here at some point. I don't want to spend my life here. Anyway, where was I? Then I got in the Monolith M1060s. I bought them the day they came out, got the fastest shipping option, and it basically made me broke when I did it. But I knew they were going to be huge, everyone was talking about them. I released the review very quickly, and that got me 1,000 subscribers in a week. Now, I probably did release that review a little bit too quickly because there were a few things I missed. The revision 1 of the M1060 had some quality control problems, and I completely overlooked them because I didn't have them long enough to actually test them in depth and know if something like that was going to break. I did make a follow-up video to them. I feel like that covered a lot of the things I missed, but it definitely taught me a lesson about getting things out too quickly. And there have been a lot of lessons so far coming from this. In every aspect of my life. I feel like I'm a lot better off right now than I was when I was married, honestly. I look back on that time and realize that I don't think I was really happy at all with my career, with my lack of aspiration, or with my marriage, because there wasn't any trust. And obviously, coming from a person of that, I'm going to have trust issues. I still do today. I mean, even now, like, I'm not going to get into what I'm going through, but I'm going through some stuff where, like, I have had trust with someone broken, and I'm not going to talk about it, but it's driven me more to my community every time. And YouTube has become something that matters almost above everything to me. Of course, my dog matters too. I love my dog. I've had her for, I want to say, almost 4 years now. And I do want to thank you guys because I didn't share this on my channel. I did share it on my Discord. My dog got very sick because of something that she ate, and it was extraordinarily expensive to deal with, and I wasn't going to be able to afford the cost. She nearly died. It was really, really bad. And the people of the Discord came together. They told me I should open a GoFundMe, and I was very reluctant to do it, but I did, and they came together and helped raise this money. And between that and selling off almost every pair of headphones I had, I was able to afford to take care of my dog's medical expenses. And she's fine now. She's living, and it's great. And I love my dog. Her name is Puck. She's the best thing on the planet. I'll probably show an old clip of her here somewhere. But it really showed me not just the strength of my own community, but the communities around me. I mean, I know that pretty much everybody who watches this channel has heard of Zeos Pantera. He donated to the GoFundMe quite a large amount, and also shared the GoFundMe within his community and said, hey guys, if you guys help this GoFundMe reach its goal, I'll release this video early. And that was a huge step forward for the campaign. A lot of people pitched in, and without that, we wouldn't have been able to reach the goal without his help. So, Z, I don't know if you ever watched my shit, but I know I already thanked you, but thank you again for doing what you did. I think that was really cool, and thank you to everyone who donated and helped save my dog. She really does mean the world to me. But getting back on track, I really see this channel going somewhere, and I'm not going to stop making videos at all. I mean, unless YouTube just completely bites the dust, in which case maybe I'll try another platform, but I don't see myself stopping my content at any point, ever. I am invested in this for the long run, and I've had issues with monetization on the channel. I've had, issues with my scheduling consistency. I always have videos out on Saturday, but sometimes I don't get the Patreon videos up too early. Like today I'm going to be posting 2 videos. The LCD2 video is going to go public, and the M1060 modding part 2 is going to be posted on the Patreon. And that's just because my life is insane. And sometimes, 1, I'm going through some crap, and 2, sometimes I have to edit so much for my work that I just don't have the time or feel like editing video for my channel. And I do have someone who's going to start helping me with that. He's helped me out a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. I'm feeling positive about it. But regardless of that, I still see this channel going somewhere. I want audio to continue to be my core basis from it, but I want to incorporate more vlogs because vlogging has always been something that I really enjoy. And I also want to incorporate some filmmaking. I have talked to the people I work with, which AMF, he's really cool. He is one of the guys that basically got me into this industry. He does videos for Maren Morris and artists like that. I have talked to him, and we've been talking about using like a red camera and making like these videos talking about like filmmaking techniques and maybe reviewing camera gear, photography gear, like the camera I use now, the Sony a6300, some Canons, red cameras, things like that, which could be cool. Actually, you know what? Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in that at all. I know that a lot of people who are into audio are usually also into video or photography to a certain extent. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys see that going anywhere? Maybe I'll make a straw poll at some point. But I'm also going to make a 5,000 subscriber video, because I know 5,000 isn't a huge milestone compared to a lot of channels, but for me it is. For me, 5,000 means a lot. And I know I'm still a really small channel, but I feel like giving you guys recognition for that, because without any of you, it wouldn't have been possible. Without any of you, whatever this channel becomes in the future wouldn't be possible. And that goes for every single one of you, because every single one of you makes up a part of that 5,000. And I know I'm really bad at responding to comments. And honestly, I don't have a good excuse for that. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I answer tons of questions on the Discord, and I try to stay involved in there anytime someone tags me. And I'm also a member of like 6 other audio Discords. So people are constantly messaging me on there. It's a non-stop cycle of me being in constant contact with people. So it does get hard for me to take hours and hours out of my day to go through and answer all the comments, which I am sorry about that. As things level out and as I get more used to this lifestyle, I'm hoping that I'll be able to take more time to do that. And hopefully as I get more help with the channel, I will be able to take more time to be more involved in that part of my community, because you guys really actually do matter to me. And if you've left a comment at some point and I haven't answered it, I am extraordinarily sorry. I really do care. I just can't get to everyone right now. I'm hoping that I'll be able to in the future. So it looks like we are about to pull up to our destination in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna turn off my camera, let it cool down, and I will pick up where we left off in just a moment. All right, this is my boy Stripes. We're doing a music video tomorrow. Where can they check you out on social media?
It's @_STRYPES_ for Instagram and Twitter. I don't really use SoundCloud anymore. Follow me on Spotify. It's just Stripes with a Y.
Awesome. I will try and get some footage of when we are doing that video tomorrow, so you guys can check out the process of how we get things done and how we do it right. So in my mind, that'll be one of the first videos that we do like a behind the scenes on, and like a how to make these videos, like how I'm doing it. There's gonna be another guy over there with the camera. I don't know how nice the camera is. I don't know much about that. I just know that he's gonna be recording me record the video, and I'm gonna make some kind of tutorial or something, probably screen capture with After Effects, how I'm going to be doing some of the effects I'm doing in that video. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be something kind of new for me, and I really hope that you guys like it, because it's something that I really enjoy myself. And that's one thing about the channel. I named it DMS3 TV, not DMS3 Reviews, DMS3 Tech, or DMS3 Audio, or anything like that, because I wanted to leave the channel open to new types of content in the future and not just locked into one thing. because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with my future, aside from the fact that I know I want to be doing YouTube. I don't know if I'll also gain interest in... Lately I got interested in astrophotography, and I've been messing around with that, and it's been really fun. You know, who knows if I might start throwing in things like that. It's just... The future is extraordinarily unpredictable, and all I know is that I would like to be doing YouTube in one way, shape, or form, because it's what I love doing. Unfortunately, my first vlogs I ever made, before I started doing reviews, are not on YouTube because I deleted them because they were not very high quality. I used to film them on a cell phone. I kind of wish I hadn't, but something I did remember is that I used to get Smoothie King or make a smoothie in the beginning of every video because I'd make a video every day, and every day I started my day with a smoothie. It's because of the crap going on. I have a very irritable stomach. Kind of why I'm so skinny is because I have stomach problems, and believe me, I used to eat a ton, and I try to now, but I have not been able to eat much for a couple days, so smoothie's something good for me. So before I left, I had started a render. It should be done, hopefully, around the time we get back. So I've been gone for about 2 hours, and the render said it had about 2.5 hours left, and it usually overestimates when I'm rendering in Cineform, which is what I did. So, fingers crossed we come back to a render so I can publish today's video. Life's pretty weird. Am I putting too much of my personal life in my videos? I guess that's up for you guys to decide. I mean, if you guys don't like it, you don't have to watch these. But I enjoy making them, and I enjoy smoothies. In case you're wondering, chocolate, strawberry, banana, peanut butter. Maybe not the most healthy smoothie in the world, but it is delicious, and it is filling. And we are still waiting on that to render. So that's all I got today. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach 5,000. I look forward to seeing you guys for another 5. Peace.